2012 summer staff, here we are, our last countdown week of the year heading into Oklahoma City. Our word for the week is strategy, and it is Announcement Tuesday, my favorite part of every single Tuesday. And today, what we're happy to announce is that you've all received your box already that has all the stuff you need for the summer. And one of the things in there was a packing list to help you understand what to bring. And another thing you all have now is your fancy UW duffel. And I'd like to announce to you today that we're going to help you figure out how to get the stuff that was on your packing list into just this bag to travel with all summer. So this week's word again is strategy. You have to have strategy to be able to pack that bag. And to help you out, we have a video we shot a couple years ago of our master packer here in the office, Nate Roberston, who does a lot of our shipping and our resource stuff. And he and I did a video a few years back that kind of lets you see a little bit of the way his brain works and how you can get a lot more into that bag than you think, especially you ladies who are freaking out a little bit right now. So hope you enjoy. This is our last announcement. What we're going to do, enjoy watching this video, maybe get your bag out and follow right along and really understand that you have to have some strategy all summer long, and here's just a good way to start. What is going on, UW summer staff? We are just days away from Oklahoma City training, and I know as many of you are getting ready to come on out and get on that flight, one of the things you're working on is you're getting ready to pack all that stuff that you want to bring in the summer. And by now you've all received the packing list that we've sent you, and you've also received the UW bag that we're asking you to fit it all in. And I know there's probably, especially for some of you ladies, a lot of questions about how you want to get all the things you want into that summer. So, special guest today with us on this podcast is Nate Robertson. Nate is our resource coordinator here at UW, and you're going to see when you get out in the summer all these extra boxes and everything that are packed just perfectly. He packs all those things and gets everything in there amazing and fits them in just right. So he's actually here today to kind of give us how he would pack UW bag and Nate's 4 tips to packing a really good summer UW bag. So Nate, I know you have 4 things you want to talk about today. You want to pack light, you want to pack flat, you want to pack in space, and you want to pack toiletries. So tell me a little bit about packing light and packing flat.
Alrighty, first of all, I'm privileged to be able to share the intricacies of the perfect pack.
It's good.
Okay,
Yep.
Just let's get that out there. But there are a few things. Packing light, major thing. I mean, let's be honest. We're out, we're doing summer camp. You don't need to bring your best outfit. School's not starting for another couple months or whatever. And honestly, who's there to impress, right? There's no one there to impress.
Well, you never know. You might meet that special someone, but they're all gonna be wearing the same thing you're wearing, so I guess everybody's on the same page.
It does work for some, but whatever. We're gonna pack light, all right? And there's a few things, in your packing list. You've got, you're gonna need khaki pants, and you're probably gonna want to bring a pair of jeans. Here's our bag right here. You guys can see that. This is our bag. It doesn't look that big, but it expands like crazy. So what I'm gonna show you guys. Well, little tips in here. Bag, right here on the side, we got a little shoe pocket. This shoe pocket is awesome. You can utilize that space like incredibly. So, what I'm gonna do first as I'm packing, I'm gonna get my jeans out, I'm gonna get my khakis out, and I'm gonna fold them in a way that, kind of my point number 2, packing flat. But, like a cooking show, I've already pre-packed, or
that was smart.
pre-folded. As you can see, this is ridiculously flat. We don't have
ridiculously flat.
We don't have any bumps.
I can barely see it right now.
Yeah, there's no bumps here. So, and this size right here, it's only one fold of the jeans. It fits perfectly in your bag. So, what you're gonna do, you're gonna lift up your shoe compartment, place these in the bag, and that's pretty much like a legal size letter right there, just sat in your bag. It's perfect. So, I do the same thing with, actually, point number 2, packing flat. That's one example. Another one, you want to utilize the technique of alternating collars when you're doing your t-shirts. You're going to be getting 2 camp t-shirts, but let's be honest, you're probably going to want to wear a different t-shirt after camp, when you travel on Saturdays, whatever. So, I've got 3 t-shirts. I have a nice blue one, a gray one, and this is a hot color, huh?
What do you call that color?
Coral, maybe?
Coral.
Coral color. Not so much salmon, but more coral.
Okay.
But, as you can see, I've also folded these ridiculously flat, because that's just how I roll. But, we got collar 1 right here, little V-neck collar, facing this way, I'm gonna take my next shirt, non V-neck, but I'm gonna put it opposite so it's facing down. And then let's slice teal maybe,
yeah.
teal V-neck, same way as the coral. Place these right, when you put your shoes in here eventually, you're gonna wanna put these on the back end. So put these right in the side right there, and that goes in perfectly. Also, you got your 2 camp t-shirts, like this.
Which stay this white and this clean all summer. So white's a great color for sports camp.
It is a great
genius
color.
by us, actually.
Notice how these are folded?
Yes.
How are they folded?
Ridiculously flat.
Ridiculously flat.
Yes.
So, collar here, collar here. It keeps it really flat. You may be thinking that's just stupid, but no. Years of practice, it does keep it flatter than having all these collars bunched up. Then you gotta find ways to get you just do this way, it's easy.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And then polo, collar up, easy. Okay, match up how my collars go. Put those in. Now I'm gonna get my shoes, right? You're gonna wanna have a pair of athletic shoes, but
It's sports camp.
it is sports camp.
Yeah.
And to go with the packing light, you probably want to wear your shoes on the plane.
Yes.
I know I bring a pair of dress shoes, bring a pair of athletic shoes, and I bring sandals because I like to rock the sandals. But
He's SoCal, if you couldn't tell from his sporting his USC Trojan shirt.
yeah, but I'm not gonna wear my sandals on the plane because that's not utilizing space. It's not packing light, nor is it packing flat. Well, yeah. So get my dress shoes, and in the shoe compartment is pretty big. I've packed for a trip that I'm taking later, and I could actually fit 2 pairs of shoes
Come on.
in this thing. I will prove it to you.
Okay.
But an easy way to do, and put it on top like this, as opposed to laying them side by side. This goes awesomely, okay? So, I'm gonna take this. Oh, by the way, you want to have the oven up to 350 if you haven't already preheated it. Put it in there, and to prove to Sam,
Good job.
same kind of thing. Put it in here.
This is truly, man. I feel like I'm watching a magic show right now.
It's pretty much like that. And 2 pairs in the thing. I'm gonna show it to you. See that? We got shoe compartment, and all your clothes are right here. All right there. So, what else do I need? I need my vegetables. Right.
What?
Vegetables or your unmentionables,
Ooh.
your things you don't want to show the world. Whatever. I'm gonna choose socks.
And show the world.
And show the world. These are clean.
Nice.
Our third point, or my third point, pack in space. And when your shoe compartment here, you've got plenty of space on both sides where you can put your vegetables. So I'm put my socks right down the side right there. There is, Sam, look at this.
I mean, you could get a small child in there right now, probably.
A very small,
Yeah.
possible, yeah, very small. Those on the side, and obviously we're at sports camp, athletic shorts.
Lots of athletic shorts.
Normally I take maybe 2, 3 pairs. Right now I have 2 pairs. This lays perfectly on top of my shirts and polos. Let's go right up in there. Okay. What else am I missing? Oh, number 4, toiletries. We all know how the airplanes work right now. You gotta take 1 bag, 3 ounces. So I've got my Cool Relief Scrub Irish Spring Body Lotion.
Yeah.
I haven't used it yet. I just saw it at Walmart.
It's awesome.
Walmart, Target, great place to get travel size things. That shampoo, I've got my hair stuff and my deodorant. I'm gonna keep this in the bag. You guys can bring a toiletry bag, but really you're just gonna be using this the whole summer. So take this, I'm gonna put this on top because when I go through the security, I'm just gonna pull this out anyway. So this goes right up on top. Anything else, you have medication, I would keep that up on top too, just in case they search it or whatever.
Anything.
Camera.
Yeah.
Got my camera, and this can go down in space as well. I've got my chargers. Don't forget your chargers, your cell phone chargers, your camera chargers. You don't want to leave home without these. That can go there. Team 45ers, you guys have awesome little puppets
Yes.
for you to bless these little children with. So you have space to put this in. Put it right in here. Oh, sorry, face up. Elephant doesn't like to travel face down, apparently. But if you're afraid to put this in your bag, carry it on with you. I'm sure you won't get any weird looks as you're walking through, you know, the airport or anything. But zipper on up, and you guys are ready to go. There's plenty right there.
That's awesome. You have plenty of space in there. So I know you said packing space, so like there's I can see you could really expand this thing out more. So you would just take anything extra, because I know ladies are going to want to bring more than that.
True.
And especially like if they want to bring a hair dryer, they want to bring whatever other things that we don't have to worry about. It seems like there's still space. You can just kind of squish it around the sides, or.
Well, yeah, there. And remember, I put 2 pairs of shoes in the shoe compartment. You guys can put your straighteners, put your hair dryers in that spot as well. I've put a pair of shorts in there. There's plenty of space, and souvenirs. You guys go to some cool city, you want to buy something cool, buy an extra shirt, whatever. You have space for it.
Yep.
Even a sweatshirt. You guys want to bring a sweatshirt?
Yep.
There's space for that as well.
Cool. And don't forget, you guys can bring your own backpack too. So I know you guys know how to pack those things up really good. So whatever you couldn't fit in there that you feel like you need to bring, you know, bring a backpack with you, your 2 carry-on items. And you might even be saying like, why are you guys being so strict on this year? Well, airlines have really come down, and so every bag pretty much is getting, you know, you have to pay to check any bags now. So that's why it's so important that we make sure everything you guys are bringing is carry-on size this year, because each team is going to have 5 pieces of equipment they're going to be checking already, and we're already going to be paying for those on flights. Each team's going to have 2 boxes plus 3 big equipment bags that you have to check. So that's why it's so important that you guys have your personal stuff in this carry-on size. So anyway, I think that should help you guys out. If you need any help on that, feel free to call the office. Nate will walk you through the whole process again. So gracias, Nate. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you guys later.